Jerpo Tech here, and I did not realize my studio was missing this. Whoa! Oh, jeez, this is creepy. All right, hold on. Let me explain. Oh. I had no idea just how far this technology has come since I used it last. See, I dipped my toes in like as far back as 10 or more years ago. But you might be getting the wrong idea. You may be thinking this video is about the Apple Vision Pro. Well, it's not. My home studio office has been missing something for a very long time. There's been this friction between me and my creative process lately. After having 2 children and a third on the way, time is quickly becoming my most valuable asset and resource. So when I want to make something, I want all of my tools available to me and out and as easy to access as quickly as possible. 3D printing has the solution to all the problems I didn't even know I had. Believe me, I know what you're thinking. I am as tired of seeing these sponsored bambulabs videos where every YouTuber and their mother and grandmother has been sent a free 3D printer and then make countless videos telling you should buy it. And all they have to say is how amazing it is, how life-changing it's been, and how it's simple and easy, and their grandmas are now 3D printing enthusiasts. Well, unfortunately, I had to spend my own money to basically deliver the same message to you. 3D printing is finally great. I had started with something called the Cube. It was terrible. Then I owned a couple Ender V3s or whatever a few years back. It was fun, and there was just so much tinkering involved. Then the monitoring of the first couple layers, waiting for the heat bed to heat up and the filament to purge, and making sure I got decent adhesion on the first layer. It was fun, but it was just a side quest hobby. Eventually, I had to let my 3D hobby go. It simply required too much time and encountered way too many failed prints, and I just felt like I couldn't print anything that was of any use. This has all been changed. The simplicity and ease of 3D printing now is just mind-blowing to me. I truly had no idea how good these 3D printers have gotten. Yeah, listen, sure, I'm on YouTube all the time. I've seen all these videos on YouTube about the bambulabs printers, but I just assumed they got raving reviews because everyone was getting them for free. I'm here to confirm that the hype is real. These 3D printing machines are pretty amazing. I simply could not believe the quality of the little benchy this thing produced right out of the box. I did nothing other than take it out of the box, allowed it to do its own calibration, and then filled it with some generic PLA from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, that's right, Hobby Lobby carries 3D printing filament, and it's actually pretty good. It's actually the best wooden PLA I've found. I haven't found another yet that looks as good as theirs. I find something I want to print. Looking around anything in my office. Usually I find it from my phone. I just hit print. It sends it to it. Seriously, it's that easy. I haven't had a single failed print in over 200 print hours. No spaghetti, no bed adhesion problems, nothing. It's just insane to me. Sometimes it used to take me half a day just to start a print, just to get it to adhere to the print bed. It's just, I can't believe it. I didn't realize this was the missing puzzle piece to my studio office. Having all of my gear ready makes me actually want to use it. Before, it was always hidden in a drawer, and the battery, maybe it was charged, maybe it was dead, maybe I had to set this up. By the time I'd get everything ready to start filming, whatever wave of inspiration had originally come over me had long passed by the time I'd finally pull everything out of the old drawers. Now it's just staring me in the face, waiting for me to grab it. And this is just me talking about my studio. I haven't even gotten a chance to explore the garage yet, start attacking all my tools. As an avid DIYer, the potential for 3D printing is literally just unlimited. Like, I've been trying to find a home for my patio TV remote since I installed it. My morning pour over coffee filters now have a perfect home on the shelf, just in reach, exactly where they belong. My charging station keeps all of my batteries charged. Speaking of batteries, I didn't even realize AA batteries were still a thing until we had children. So many batteries in all these toys. I even made a replacement lid for my small trash can, a cradle for my new, to me, Apple Vision Pro, a custom holder for the keyboard and trackpad to accompany the Vision Pro. This P2S 3D printer has not stopped printing since the day I bought it. I am treating it like an undervalued employee working 24/7. And I still have a long growing list of things that I still need to print. In case my enthusiasm hasn't been obvious, I'm pretty fired up about the P2S. I know I'm late to the game. 3D printing is fun. It's useful. It creates so many solutions to problems, some you didn't realize you had, some that you've been wanting to fix for a long time. Listen, if this video has found you as someone who has been sitting on the fence like I have myself about diving back into 3D printing, well, here's your sign. Jerpotech out.
Catch you later. Jerpotech.
Oh, I forgot to mention this microphone holder. I didn't print this with the new 3D printer. This was on the Ender. I should reprint a newer, nicer one now, because this one is kind of lame, but whatever. Jerpotech out.